Okay, people. So now I want to put together some segments from this court hearing that I had, right, on July 30th of 2024, right? These segments are, you're going to hear Judge Martha Alicia Gomez Ponce, and you're going to hear the Dimmit County Deputy Clerk talk about using some type of a jury notices, right? From the district attorney's office, right? Robert Sernas, right? And the thing about that is that they're trying to use it, and this is a jury, that's already been pre-selected, it's already been put together. This is meant for someone else, right? And they're trying to use it on me, right? Why would they be doing that, right? I mean, because I should have my own randomized one, right? Okay, but they're using it on me because I caught them, right? The court, right? Trying to have a court hearing, right? That was unscheduled on the docket. It wasn't even announced, on the docket, right? Now, they told me that I had a hearing, right? And I knew that because they said that in person, right? And I knew that because, I had gotten an email from the court coordinator, right? Julissa, right? Alvarado, right? Julissa Sanchez Alvarado, right? And so I knew that I had a court hearing, right? And they had subpoenaed some people, right? So they knew that they had court too. But there is no hearing on the docket. Like, straight up, this is a secret hearing. The Court of Administration doesn't know that there's a trial going on, right? And I caught this, right? And this is what was happening, right? So I had to stop it somehow, right? So I followed. Okay, on the 26th of July, I went to the judge's office, right? They're at the Dimmit County Annex building on the second floor, and I got a copy of the docket sheet, right? And so with the docket sheet, I saw that they were filing subpoenas, right? The Dimmit County Attorney Mr. Gonzalez, right? Daniel M. Gonzalez. And so what I did was I went ahead and I had to stop it somehow, right? And so I did the smartest thing that I could do, right? And I got the docket sheet and I e-filed it, right? Right, because it proves that what they're doing, right? They're not, I mean, they're subpoenaing people, right, to a court hearing that's not even on the docket sheet, right? There is no court hearing, right? So I had to stop it somehow, right? But in this video, I'm going to show you some segments of the judge and the Dimmit County Deputy Clerk Belinda Sandoval. I'm going to show you some clips, right, where they're talking about using a jury, right, impanelment, right, or jury notices, right, from the district attorney's office, right? And it's just like, it's crazy on what they're doing, right? I mean, do you believe that I'm going to have a fair trial? I mean, I don't think so, right? But I imagine this is what they're doing with me. I mean, who knows what they've done to anyone else? Okay, here's the video, the segments. Okay, real quick, I wanted to add real quick. Okay, there's one segment with the judge, right, and Belinda Sandoval, right, the Dimmit County Deputy Clerk, Judge Martha, right, Alicia Gomez Ponce, and the Deputy Clerk, Belinda Sandoval, right. There's a part, right, a segment, right, you're gonna see that you might want to put on your headphones, okay, and you will hear exactly. I put the subtitles, right, what they're saying, right, but unless you have some loudspeakers, right, or headphones, right, it might be kind of difficult to hear the last segment, okay, but you can definitely hear them, okay. If you have a pretty good phone, you'll be able to hear it, right. And also, I just want to let you know, yes, what the judge and what the Dimmit County Deputy Clerk Belinda Sandoval is doing, what they're doing is illegal. I mean, straight up, they are breaking the law. Okay, all right. Here's the segments. Okay, one more note. My bad. Okay. So that y'all can understand what's going on. Okay, why they're doing this, trying to pick some other jury notices, right, from the district attorney's office, right? Okay, the reason why they're trying to do that, okay, is because I caught them trying to have a bench trial without me. They were literally calling a court, trying to have trial, without me, right? and they were trying to have a bench trial, and I had asked for a trial by jury, right? But they went ahead and scheduled a court hearing, right, as a trial date, right? And on that day that they were just gonna have a bench trial, so there wasn't gonna be no jury, right? I was gonna have the judge, and it's gonna be the prosecutor, and it was gonna be two witnesses that they chose, not even the accuser that was there, right? And I mean, I was gonna lose, right? And so I had to stop it, right? So that's how I stopped it. I filed the docket sheet, right? And it exposed everything, right? And that's why they're just all nervous, right? And so so what they did was they just, at that hearing on that day, they just made up this whole story about they didn't have jurors and all this and that, and they are straight up nervous, right? You can hear, the judge and Belinda talk real nervously about, plans about what they're about to do. Okay, so here's the video.
Entertain it in 15 minutes.
All that really was just me trying to enter before the commencement of trial my objections to the complaint, the information, the amended complaint, the amended information, right? Because I read it in statutory codes that you had to do that before the commencement of trial. So that's all that is. Just. I'd also like to add for the record, right, that I've spoken with the sheriff. I'm the one filing it, but it is not. That document was filed on January 23rd, 2024.
Did he say? No. Mr.
They actually filed that in court whenever I walked out. I was kicked out of the courtroom by that. I feel like my rights are being violated. This is not due process of law. I don't even agree to go to trial because the man doesn't even have enough sufficient evidence to even go to trial. Everything he has is hearsay. And the man has been filing stuff in person, like subpoenas, ex parte communications with witnesses that I don't even know about. He's violating the rules of electronic cases governing criminal cases. He's not following the rules, and he's violating my due process.
I'm going to set this trial, Mr. Cadena and Mr. Gonzalez, for September the 10th.
Okay guys, so if y'all want to watch the full-length video, right, of the court hearing, go ahead and check the link out in the description. You can go ahead and click on it and you'll be able to see the entire court hearing. Okay? Alright, thanks for tuning in.